Good morning, Dingle's Crypto. So we got a good episode for you today, crypto news. So we're going to go over BlockSeer, their new mining pool that put out some BS rules, and it was total BS. I hope they fail. As well as MicroStrategy and Edward Snowden and Grayscale just buying. That's all they like to do, which I'm not complaining. And then we also have some more Ethereum news on the risk-free rate, which might be the interest rate you earn on staking, which in the traditional sense, in traditional finance, risk-free rate is the treasury bond, right? So the risk-free rate of money is the interest rate earned on a treasury bond. Even though it's not risk-free, it's as risk-free as an investment can get, right? Until Ethereum. But nobody tells you that. But all right, let's jump right into it. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on TikToks for short little fun videos. And shoot me a follow or subscribe at Dingle's Crypto. And shoot a like on this video if you like my content. I'm going to keep doing 2 videos a day. 1 DeFi exploration and 1 news every single day. Not missing one. No, never. Not even on Christmas. But shoot a subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you. I got 41. Let's go. So let's jump right into price. Bitcoin and Ethereum, I mean, they've been staying around the same price which is actually a good thing because it's consolidating. It's looking beautiful right at all-time highs, basically. It's just we're pretty much refueling the rocket right now. Same with Ethereum. Even though Ethereum's significantly lower than its all-time high, I think right now, is a good time to maybe have more exposure to Ethereum relative to what you're used to, because Ethereum could potentially have a greater significant rocket, let's just say that, than Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin might go to 40 and Ethereum might go to 2,000, 1,500, 2,000, but I mean, we'll see. That's like 250% versus Bitcoin's 50 to 100% probably. So we'll see what happens with that, but let's get into BlockSeer. Like, what are you doing? Like, so basically, BlockSeer basically just said, we will follow the regulation, the legislation puts forward with blacklisted wallets. So they will not allow transactions to go through. They would reject wallets, and they would censor transactions on the blockchain. So yeah, that's pretty. That's like if Bitcoin ended up doing that, if any transaction on Bitcoin gets rejected right now, or if the blockchain gets rolled back, Bitcoin's done. It's the end of Bitcoin. So that's the main risk with Bitcoin, is their chain being rolled back. With even Ethereum. If Ethereum, when you're a year to 2 years old of blockchain, you can roll back the blockchain. But Ethereum and Bitcoin are so far into this that if they roll back now, it's a done show. And if the blockchain fails right now, it's a done show. You can't be centralized, as well as you can't have any time off. The blockchain has to be continuously working. Those are the 2 requirements. If those have any halt, or if they roll back the chain, or they censor transactions, that blockchain is done. I mean, Bitcoin, you might as well use PayPal. It's basically a centralized server. You might as well use PayPal. You might as well use some Swift, a single banking service that has the power to censor transactions. You might as well use that. So this is just the Bitcoin hashing distribution. As you can see, BlockSeer is not even on. They wouldn't be able to censor a transaction if they wanted to. So I don't know what they're talking about. They're just blowing smoke. But it is scary how China has a significant portion of the pie. And at the end of the day, China could take over these mining pools that are mostly in China and just take it over. And nobody would say anything about it. They could have control over them right now. Just maybe in the back room, China has their government representatives in the back room talking to the owners of these pools, right? So that scares me to an extent, but right now there's no reason to be too scared because they haven't rolled back the chain. Although CZ of the Binance pool has said that he was going to roll back the Bitcoin chain like a year ago. and that he's gaining more power. CZ is a very powerful man. That's why I say don't use Binance. Don't use Binance, because especially with ETH staking, Ethereum staking is going to create a lot of, the exchanges are going to make a killing. So I'm going to decentralize, use a decentralized staking protocol, or I'll be my own validator. So that's what I plan on doing. But let's continue on to some good news. Let's get some good news in here. So the 200-week moving average is 7,500 is beautiful. I mean, that's what just the slow moving of the 200-week moving average. I mean, we've never ever gone below it. So we will never ever see, if it goes below 7,500, we're probably going to zero. So I would say we're never going under $7,500 again, which is crazy, because that's like, so if you bought under 7,500, you will always be in profit unless Bitcoin goes to zero. So that's pretty awesome to see. Let's move on to Michael Sayer. So this is what he said in 2013. Bitcoin days are numbered. It seems like it's just a matter of time before it suffers the same fate as online gambling. Woohoo! But Michael Sayers turned around. Look what he tweeted yesterday. MicroStrategy has purchased approximately 2,500 Bitcoins for $50 million cash in accordance with the Treasury Reserve policy at an average price approximately $19.5. So, I mean, this is institutional FOMO. Michael Sayers and MicroStrategy is just the start. Square got into it, but expect Apple, Google, all these software companies, Facebook. I mean, Facebook's making Libra, which is a stable coin. You don't think they're going to be purchasing Bitcoin as well and putting it on their balance sheet? Craziness. So expect institutional FOMO. And look at this morning. Today I learned the dollar has lost 99.93 of its value since 2013 relative to Bitcoin. So Edward Snowden, I like it. I like him a lot. I think he should get pardoned. But I'm going to retweet that right now. I mean, he's got a lot of influence because of what he did was pretty honorable, and it was a good thing for him to do morally. Obviously, he has been exiled. He should be. Same with the person in jail for creating the Silk Road the exchange. I forget his name, but he should be pardoned as well. That both are bullshit. It's very upsetting to see our country do things like this to people that have exposed very bad things. Well, Silk Road isn't exposing anything, but he created an exchange that unfortunately bad people used, but the government did not understand it enough to rid him of his guilty plea or whatever. So it's unfortunate. Oh well, let's move on. More people just get into Bitcoin, guys, every day. Grayscale sees a new group of Ethereum first investors. So basically, what these investors see is Bitcoin having marginal returns compared to Ethereum. Ethereum has a lower market cap and it has proved itself. And ETH came out, so it basically the internet bond. It's crazy. Staking is going to come out, so why not earn 5 to 10% on your Ethereum? In Ethereum, no matter what the price of Ethereum is. Sounds like a win-win to me. I mean, if say you have 100 Ethereum and it goes to $1,000, it's 100,000, 5% of that. Well, imagine in 5 years it's 5 to 10,000. Say it's 10,000 just for ease of math. 10,000 at 100,000. 10,000 at 100 is $1 million. And what's 5% of $1 million? $50,000, I believe. $50,000 a year just for staking your tokens, your Ethereum tokens, and that's only 100. So that's basically saying, I mean, what's 100 Ethereum right now? It's at 500, so 100 is 50,000 right now. I mean, Ethereum, as long as it doesn't roll back its change and ETH 2.0 comes out successfully and implements EIP 1559, I mean, it's next level. But that's what we're getting into. Once matured, the return of staking ETH could become the basis for internet risk-free rate. This is exactly what I was talking about. So, I mean, this is a beautiful article by Ryan Adams. Sean Adams. But yeah, it's pretty beautiful. I mean, I already explained this several times about ETH becoming the bond of the internet. It's a beautiful thing. It will be the risk-free rate. So the treasury bond is the risk-free rate of traditional finance, which means if you aren't putting your money anywhere, at least put it into a treasury bond to earn some type of interest, right? So if you're just holding money in your savings account in cash, you might as well put it in a treasury bond. But now, what would they do? Oh, they might as well put it into an ETH staking validator. Oh, okay. Imagine institutional investors, instead of putting into a treasury bond, they bought ETH and start staking it. That's what's going to happen, maybe. Maybe we're pretty early on this thing, but just you can see that happening. That's a very good potential. But that's all the news I have for you today. This afternoon, I'm going to be reviewing the protocol Sushi, which is pretty similar to Uniswap. I like Uniswap better because of integrity reasons. But I do like YFI and Yearn Finance and Andre Cronje. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he's a developer, pretty popular one. And he tweeted this today, I believe, December 7th. Yeah, he tweeted this today, which is Sushi and Yearn. Yearn is sucking up all these DeFi apps. I would gain some exposure to Yearn because it looks like monopolies in DeFi are a real thing. So just keep that in mind. All right, that's all I have. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. If you have any questions, comment below. I will answer every single one of them. I appreciate it. Leave me a like. Have a good day. Peace.